Hey, I'm Seth with Land the House. Kimo just sent over this impact driver. Let's open the box and see what it's all about. Comes in a nice plastic carrying case. Has snaps on the side that just pop loose, and then you can access the contents inside. So let's go ahead and run through everything that comes in this little kit here. It's got a 20 volt max lithium battery, which is pretty compact and nice sized. Has a charger that has quite a long cord on it, really handy. We'll run through those features here in just a bit. Strange, it has a shoulder strap and also a little a hand strap as well if you want to make sure you don't drop your tool. Has a tube of lubricant, has the impact driver itself, and has a couple of different attachments here. You've got the belt clip that we will be installing, and then it has a few drivers. These are in metric, so let's just check out the sizes here. This is 6 mil, 8 mil. We've got 10 and 12 mil. And then it also comes with some standard flathead and Phillips head driver bits there. Okay, let's set this aside and go over each component here. Like I said, these drivers are metric, and they do have the magnet inside, which can be handy to keep your work from falling out. These are pretty self-explanatory. We'll use one of those here in just a bit, but they just have a little rubber case that holds them in place. The battery charger has two prongs up here, and it shows you what the lights mean. So for instance, green light with nothing plugged in, no battery in, means it's just connected to the outlet. Red means charging, green means 100%. And now the battery does have a charge indicator here on the side. Just hold that down and you can see the different lights on there to indicate that it is currently full charge. And now moving on to the impact driver itself. Has the Kimo logo there. You can attach the belt clip on either side of the tool depending on left hand or right hand. It does have a light under here. Let's go ahead and slide the battery in so you can see this in action. I've already charged up the battery, so we are good to go. Has direction, so forward and backward. You just push that button down. Nice and silent brushless motor there. And your light is on the front. Stays on for just a moment. Now this does have a speed adjustment. Let's zoom into that. If you move into the handle here, you can see a high, medium, and low speed. So I can click on that. Low, medium, and high. Makes a huge difference. We'll try those modes out here in just a bit. I've got a little test bench with some 2x6s that we will be trying out different things. But first, let's go ahead and install that belt clip. So I'm just going to take out this little screw here on the side. And now I can take that belt clip and place it here on the tool and then put this little screw back in. Okay, with that belt loop installed, you can then just attach this to your belt and let it hang there on your side, and you can just pull it off whenever you need it. All right, let's see what this thing is capable of. I've got this 2x6 set up here. Now, because most of my bolts and screws here are not metric, I will be using just some socket sets that I already have. But first of all, let's try out just a regular screw here using the provided tool attachment. So it's a standard 1/4 inch there. So let's use this 2.5 inch screw and just put this straight in here. Okay, no problems there. Now let's do another one on the high speed. So I'm going to click down here until it's on high, and then we'll just put a screw right next to that one. big difference in the speed there. Okay, so that works just fine. Let's go ahead and move on to some Torx screws. So I've got a T25 bit here. And let's go ahead and move down to medium speed just for the fun of it. Very good. Let's go ahead and put one more of those T25 in there. Very good. Now, that seems to work just fine. Let's pull that out. And now let's move on to this 1/4 inch bolt that is about 3 inches long. It's a bit bigger than those other screws. I'm going to step up the speed one time here, see what happens. Alright, I'm going to say no problem getting that in there. Alright, let's step up the size here to a little bigger than that 1/4 inch. Alright, no problem there. Now let's go a bit crazy and move up to this lag bolt. So I've got a T40 here. And let's see how well this will drive this piece here. I figure this will be our ultimate test for this tool. Yeah, look at that. Nice. All right, I'm going to back all these out and we will take a closer look at the tool here and give a little wrap up. No problem with reverse. The Kimo Impact Driver seems to perform quite well. It is brushless, has a 20 volt max lithium battery, has the metal forward piece here, and a little bit of a rubber coating up here, which is nice to help prevent scratching. The attachment point here, I believe it's called a collet, seems sufficient. It's got a nice spring back there. It is plastic on the back, but on the sides and grip it is rubber, so I guess it will help a little bit from sliding around. The one thing I don't like as much is that the rubber protrudes a little bit here on the handle, to the point where if you were using this all day that might rub a little bit. But it is nice to have the speed variation down here. So for instance, kicking it up there to so high and then back down to low. Let's check the battery usage after that use there. Still says full bars, which is nice, and you would expect that to last for some time. Let's go over here and check out the charger real quick. So just going to plug this up, and the battery doesn't really snap on here. It just kind of presses in like that, and you can see it's charging here and getting that last little bubble. Well, for first look, I think the Kimo Impact Driver seems to be a pretty good tool and comes with a nice battery and a carrying case. So I'll be building a lawnmower shed here pretty soon, and I'll be using this tool to do that. So we will see how well it performs under an all-day use. So if you want to check this tool out, I have a link in the description down below to the Amazon page. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.